Good evening, and welcome everyone to the 104th commencement ceremony of St. Genevieve High School for the class of 2018. I would also like to welcome those we just visited watching this in the auditorium, and to those watching graduation streamed live via the internet throughout the world, including my lovely wife. I ask that everyone please remember this commencement ceremony is an important occasion for our graduates, families, and friends. It represents the culmination of 13 years of hard work. Although it is a happy time, it should be a ceremony and not a celebration. Your conduct at the ceremony should be dignified. Our bleachers are noisy. Please limit movement up and down the bleachers. We also ask that you turn off or mute all cell phones or other electronic devices that might interfere with this ceremony. We thank you for your cooperation. I now call on the senior class president, Mr. Justin Hersher, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps or hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call on the 2018 Salutatorian, Miss Emma Rose Nicholson.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Emma Nicholson. I am the oldest daughter of Randy and Janice Nicholson, and I have 3 younger siblings: Rianne, who is 16, Cole, who is 11, and little Ren, who is 20 months old. I've spent my last 3 years here at SGHS, and the 10 years before that, I spent at Valley Catholic. I ask that you please do not tune me out for the rest of my speech because of that fact. 2 things before I begin. The first is that I would like to give a huge thank you to all of you that are here tonight. It means a lot to me and to all of us that you came to support us and celebrate with us today. Secondly, I would like to give my family a special thank you. Without you all, I would not be where I am today. Your continuous love and support is overwhelming, and I am so thankful for that. Mom and Dad, I cannot express how grateful I am to have you. Because of you, I have a strong mind, a caring heart, and an extremely bright future ahead of me. I know that no matter where life takes me, you will always be right behind me. I sincerely cannot tell you both how much I love you and how so very thankful I am for the both of you. It would be very remiss of me not to also give a huge thank you to the amazing group of people whom I call my friends. You all have been with me through the best and the worst, and I love you all very much as well. As I mentioned earlier, I have only attended St. Genevieve High School since the beginning of my sophomore year. I have not had to make very many big decisions in my life thus far, but I can assure you all that the decision to transfer to SGHS was by far the best decision I have ever made. From the very first day that I walked into St. Gen High School, I have been met with nothing but kindness and generosity. These people that sit on either side of me are truly some of the greatest people I have ever encountered. However, I will admit that my first few weeks at St. Gen were interesting, for lack of a better word. Let's just say I had never before been in a class with a teacher who ran around the room screaming to teach us a lot about electrons, or one who had mannequin heads on a stick. And no, that is not a joke. Nonetheless, my transition from Valley to SGHS was very seamless, and I appreciate everyone who contributed to that. Over the course of these last 3 years, the wonderful students and staff here have taught me many things and have given me many challenges. I will be sharing some of these things I have learned with you tonight. The first is to be yourself. This past week, my 7th hour class performed a play for our final. In this play, one of my close friends, Madison, had a line that stated, "Be your own person. We all fit like a puzzle, and if we were all the same, that would be a really boring puzzle." I could not agree more with this statement. Coming from a small school with a class size of around 20 to a larger school with over 100 kids in my grade, I cannot express the importance of diversity and individuality. Just being in an environment with peers who were not afraid to be themselves was my invitation to start being myself as well. I have met so many wonderfully unique people at this school, and I love each and every one of them for their individuality. We all have so many awesome characteristics, and we all owe it to ourselves to display those characteristics and show who we really are. From personal experience, I can promise you all that you will not regret simply being you. I ask that you please carry your individuality with you wherever you go and never tuck it away unseen. Use it as an invitation to invite others to be themselves as well. The second thing I have learned is to never underestimate yourself. Oftentimes, instead of focusing on our strengths, we focus on our weaknesses. If we take the time to work and develop those strengths, we can accomplish our goals. Each and every one of us is capable of doing great things, and believing in ourselves is the first step in the path to achievement. This year has definitely been a testament to that statement. I don't know how many of you have taken a physics course before, but it's definitely not a walk in the park. Lots of self-encouragement and self-belief is needed. And just a side note to set the record straight, no, Mr. Zuzbin, I am still not smarter than you. Another thing I have learned at my time here at SGHS is to be proud of where you come from. Even if we do not realize it, our town is sincerely a caring, supportive community. The enormous amounts of praise our school and town receives is overwhelming. We are blessed to be surrounded by families, businesses, and organizations who want nothing but the best for us and who want to assist us in achieving our goals. While many of us want to and will move on to bigger and better things, remembering our roots is important. Our town and our experiences in this town have shaped us and will continue to influence us for years to come. Finally, the most important thing I have learned, not just at St. Genevieve High School, but throughout my whole life, is to be kind. Kindness is a very powerful tool. It has the power to lift others up, spread happiness, and increase the quality of life. Kindness is a universal language. Everyone in this world can benefit from kindness. It is a deed that ties us all together and creates a lasting bond between us. In these next few months, we will all be parting ways. Most of us to a college or a technical school, some into the armed forces, some of us will be going straight into the workforce, and still others may be deciding which path to take in life. We are each independent, complicated, and beautiful people. We each have unique talents and interests. We each also have many things we can take away from our high school experiences, from lifelong friends to memories, to things as simple as study skills and the knowledge of certain subjects. However, I ask that if you all only take one thing away from my speech, from your high school experience, or from this town, it is to be kind. Personally, without the kindness I have experienced here at SGHS, I would not have made it as far as I did. I hope you all realize how deeply your actions, especially your kindness, impacts the lives of others. Your acts of kindness, love, and generosity are what will set you apart from the rest of the world. The kindness that you display to your friends, family, coworkers, teachers, and anyone else you encounter will have a lasting impact on the way those people view you and how you view yourself. While we may all go our separate ways, and while there may be many miles between us, the kindness we have shown towards each other will forever tie us together. And one last thing, class of 2018, congratulations, we made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nicholson. I now call on Mr. John Mooney for the presentation of the Instrumental Music Award.
There were several excellent candidates this year for the John Philip Sousa Award, and this year the recipient is Abby Leonard.
Thank you, Mr. Mooney. Please help me welcome to the stage Ms. Michelle Jokers for the presentation of the National Choral Award.
This year's recipient goes to Miss Amanda Kistler.
Thank you, Mrs. Jokers. Representing the athletic department, I would like for our athletic director, Mr. Jeff Nix, to come to the stage for the presentation of the 2018 Athletic Awards. Mr. Nix.
I'm honored to present this year's Armella Peterson Award for Outstanding Senior Female Athlete to Miss Avery Nicole Reed. I am honored to present this year's Mal Kimmel Award for Outstanding Senior Male Athlete to Mr. Gabriel Thomas Grimminger.
Thank you, Mr. Nix. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call on the 2018 Valedictorian, Miss Madeline Lane Helms.
They're all considerably taller than me. Okay. Hello, everyone. I, of course, have to thank Jesus, my Savior, because I could not be here if it were not for him. I also have to say thank you to my parents, because I am who I am today because of them. A few of my teachers here at SGHS deserve special recognition as well. First, I would like to thank Miss O'Brien for telling me how it was the past 4 years of high school, and constantly reminding me not to get overwhelmed because even her cat Lenny could pass a test by simply walking around on his keyboard. I would like to thank Coach Fowler, Ms. Cleghorn, and everyone in this bedroom for welcoming me into their classroom and allowing me to develop amazing friendships I will forever cherish. Mr. Zuspin, for in his own way, encouraging me every single day, for believing in me and teaching me how to believe in myself. My grandma, because she's probably would be the most proud of me and is one of the main reasons why I'm standing here today. Sorry. And of course, I cannot forget to say thank you to my girl gang, Addie, Emma, and Madison, for keeping my life full of laughter and encouragement. And to Luke for teaching me that it's okay to take a break sometimes. So thank you, and thank you to all who have helped me get to where I am today. So, As I was sitting down to write my speech, I was reflecting on high school as a whole, and I came to realize two things. The first was just how blessed I've been. When I say that I've been blessed, I'm not referring to the points I scored in any basketball game or any of the awards I've received, but rather the people who have surrounded me. I think so many times we get wrapped up in what we are physically receiving that we forget to be grateful for who we have around us. Throughout my high school career, I was blessed with an amazing group of friends. Friends who supported me in my successes and were there for me in my lows. The group of girls I talked about earlier are one of the biggest blessings I have ever received. I pray that you all find a group of people who love you as much as they have loved me. They are the most genuine people I have ever met. So on this same token, I challenge you, as they have challenged me, to be that kind of friend to someone else. To love them and cheer for them even when you don't feel like it. To support them even when you feel like you need supporting. And to thank them and appreciate them because appreciation goes a long way. Live a grateful life and bless others, and you will be blessed in return. The second thing I realized while reflecting on my 4 years of high school was there's not one specific moment that sticks out to me. I cannot think of anything that was so amazing that I remember it more than I remember anything else. At first, the thought troubled me because I wanted to have one memory that I was able to retell time and time again. But upon further thought, I realized that not being able to remember a particular moment was a blessing in disguise. Not being able to remember one specific moment out of the past 4 years means that I enjoyed it all. It means that there was too much good to even remember the bad. There were so many fun cheer crowds, close basketball games, late practices, DQ study dates, and laughter that it all just became one big memory. So that's how I challenge you to live your lives. Find happiness, fun, and adventure in everything you do. Pick out the good in every day, throughout your summer and what is to follow. So by the end of your life, when you're looking back, you're not able to pick out specific moments, but rather remember it all. So that you can look back on your life and remember how amazing it all was. High school has been an amazing 4 years, with ups and downs for us all. But don't let them be the best 4 years. Strive to make every year from here on out better than the last. Strive to face what the future holds in front of you joyfully. So I'll leave you with those 2 points. Remember to look past what you physically have and look to the smaller things for contentment. That means to appreciate the people who give their all for you and try to be that person for someone else. And lastly, seek happiness in all you do, so that when you look back on your life, it's just not 1 or 2 moments that stick out, but all of them. I wish you the best of luck in your future and pray you are all blessed beyond measure. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Helms. We would like to give special recognition to exceptional awards received by the following groups of seniors. Graduates wearing light blue satin pendants are members of the Dragoon chapter of the National Honor Society. This organization is the most prestigious of the co-curricular groups at the high school level. Members are selected by a faculty committee and are students who reflect outstanding accomplishments in the areas of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. All 4 areas are equally considered, All 4 areas are equally considered, and students selected for membership must continually strive to use their talents and skills for the improvement of society. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Ollie Grass, Gabe Grimminger, Madeline Helms, Justin Herscher, Caitlin Kreitler, Kayla Krigbaum, Drew Lalamandir, Emma Nicholson, Madison Rainey, Avery Reed, Kylie Sikowski, Maxwell Upchurch, and Jordan Wybredt. These are your National Honor Society members from the class of 2018. Students, you may be seated. Graduates wearing honor cords colored in the primary and secondary colors are members of the St. Genevieve chapter of the National Art Honor Society. Members are selected by demonstrating outstanding abilities in the visual arts, including participation in art shows and sales, and museum and gallery exhibitions. Students must also receive letters of recommendation from teachers in the area of creativity, dedication, service, and character, and must have achieved an A average in fundamentals of art and maintain that average in every art course thereafter. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Caitlin App, Seth Bowman, and Taylor Brusitis. These are your National Art Honor Society members from the class of 2018. Students, you may be seated. It gives me great pleasure to call to the stage at this time Dr. Scott Mercer, Assistant Principal and A-plus Coordinator, for the presentation of our A-plus school graduates, honors, and high honors. Dr. Mercer.
We are very proud to acknowledge our A-plus schools program graduates wearing green and white cords of distinction. These students have met the A-plus requirements, which include a 6.875 non-weighted cumulative grade point average, a 95% cumulative attendance average, a record of good citizenship, a score of proficient or advanced on the Algebra 1 end-of-course exam or alternate qualifier, and completion of at least 50 hours of unpaid tutoring or mentoring. As A-plus students, they are eligible for tuition assistance at Missouri community colleges and vocational and technical schools. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Caitlin Att, Duncan Bassam, Lauren Bell, Tobias Biat, Austin Karen, Brittany Clanton, Haley Ford, Tanisha Gegg, Nathan Geisner, Sally Grieshaber, Madeline Helms, Matthew Hurst, Jordan Janisek, Amanda Kistler, Caitlin Kreitler, Drew Lalmandir, Katie Levy, Chandra Locke, Devin Parmer, Madison Rainey, Connor Schilly, Logan Schwent, Kylie Solkowski, Andrew Toombs, Maxwell Upchurch, Theoren Viox, Jordan Weibrecht, Taylor Yates. This is the 17th graduating class from St. Genevieve High School as A-plus seniors. They have worked very hard and we are extremely proud of them. Please now give them your applause. Students, you may be seated. Several of the students tonight are wearing gold honor cords. The honor cord exemplifies scholastic achievements during the past 4 years. The unique feature about these honor cords is that all students, regardless of their program of study, have an equal opportunity to achieve this honor. We have two groups of students wearing these honor cords tonight, the honor students and the high honor students. Honor students are those with high honors and regular honor roll a total of at least 12 quarters during the past 4 years. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Caitlin Att, Noah Barnett, Duncan Bassam, Lauren Bell, Tobias Biat, Kelly Bleckley, Brendan Bova, Luke Brewster, Taylor Brusitis, Hannah Busher, Hannah Burton, Justin Cazares, Brittany Clanton, Nathan Crocker, Morgan Denton, Madeline Fallert, Haley Ford, Nathan Geisner, Emma Glassy, Jordan Janisek, Troy Johnson, Nicholas Jordan, Logan Kurtz, Lydia Ketting, Kayla Krigbaum, Chandra Locke, Thomas Oder, Jenna Papin, Devin Parmer, Madison Rainey, Camden Rowe, Madison Sansusi, Connor Schilly, Jacob Schmidt, Kylie Solkowski, Andrew Toombs, Theron Viox, Cody Willett. These are your honor students from the class of 2018. Students, you may be seated. High honor are those students with high honors at least 13 quarters and regular honor roll for 3 quarters during the past 4 years. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Logan Beckerman, Allie Grass, Gabriel Greminger, Sally Grieshaber, Madeline Helms, Justin Hercher, Amanda Kistler, Caitlin Kreitler, Drew Lalmandier, Katie Levy, Emma Nicholson, Brandon O'Haver, Avery Reed, Maxwell Upchurch, Jordan Weibrecht. These are your high honor students from the class of 2018. Students, you may be seated.
Students wearing gold stoles are the current 2017-18 senior class officers. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all the officers are introduced. President, Mr. Justin Douglas Hercher. Vice President, Ms. Madeline Lane Helms. Secretary, Ms. Kylie LaRue Sokowski, and Treasurer, Ms. Madison Michelle Rainey. These are the senior class officers of 2018. Please give them your applause. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. 4 special awards are presented at graduation to 2 girls and 2 boys in the senior class. These students are voted on by the entire high school teaching staff, and they represent outstanding characteristics such as character, leadership, citizenship, and scholarship. Students, when I call your name, please come up on stage to receive your award. The recipients of the 2018 Danforth I Dare You Awards are, for the ladies, Ms. Kylie LaRue Sokowski. And for the gentleman, Mr. Justin Douglas Hercher. The 2 recipients of the 2018 Outstanding Senior Girl and Senior Boy Awards are: our Outstanding Senior Girl is Miss Madeline Lane Helms. Outstanding Senior Boy is Mr. Gabriel Thomas Grimminger. Many other students have received honors. These honors have been listed on the inside of the program you've received tonight. Please refer to the program to review the additional numerous academic accomplishments of the class of 2018. Each year, we'd like to take a moment and recognize those students who receive local scholarships. We sincerely appreciate the support of the community and businesses that fund the scholarships that the students receive, and we are proud of the dedicated commitment to education that exists within our community. These scholarships are appreciated by the students, and I know they will help these students to achieve their goals. At this time, I would like to recognize these students and the businesses that sponsor the scholarships. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all recipients have been announced. Please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Caitlin Abt, the Betty Girardi Memorial St. Genevieve Art Guild. Lucas Adams, Perryville Cablecast Corporation. Duncan Bassam, Sons of the American Legion Post 150, the Dennis P. Fleeg Memorial. Seth Bowman, Loida Ag Service and Citizens Electric Corporation. Lauren Bell, Bloomsdale Elementary PTO, St. Genevieve Chamber of Commerce, and Sons of the American Legion Post 150, Dennis P. Fleeg Memorial. Tobias Biot, the American Red Cross. Brendan Bova, St. Genevieve High School, and Eric Scott Leathers. Luke Brewster, Drury Chiropractic and Family Wellness, and the Missouri Farm Bureau. Hannah Busher, St. Gen Vision Care. Hannah Burton, Classic Cruisers Car Club. Austin Karen, Zell JCs. Justin Cazares, the American Red Cross. Caitlin Christie, Riverside Landscaping Incorporated and St. Genevieve High School. Brittany Clanton, Lost Acres Antique Tractor Club and SGHS Mentor. Tanisha Gay, St. Genevieve High School and Lindsay Roth Memorial. Nathan Geisner, Danielle Falk Memorial, SGHS FBLA, Classic Cruisers Car Club, and All Sports Booster. Emma Glassy, Bloomsdale Bank, American Legion Riders, and the American Red Cross. Ollie Grass, St. Genevieve Rotary Club, St. Genevieve Community Foundation, and Environmental Products Incorporated. Gabe Grimminger, Weingarten JCs, St. Genevieve NEA, and the St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674. Sally Griesaber, Local Small Business. Tyler Hale, the American Red Cross. Madeline Helms, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674. The St. Genevieve County Pork Producers Valley Athletic Club. The GFWC Women's Club of St. Genevieve, Young Women's, and Mid-America Rehab. Justin Hercher, St. Genevieve Rotary Club. Jared Humboldt, Plaza Tire Service. Jordan Janisek, Knights of Columbus Council 1037. Troy Johnson, St. Genevieve High School, MRV Banks, and Virginia Grovey. Amanda Kistler, Mike Bingham Memorial, and SGHS FTA. Lydia Ketting, Trotter Photo. Caitlin Kreitler, the St. Genevieve R2 Faculty, All Sports Booster, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674, the SGMS National Junior Honor Society, GFWC Women's Club of St. Genevieve, Helen Smith, the PLC Memorial, Paige Johnson, Lucas Welton, and Clayton Grass, and the Harry B. Matthews Jr. Mississippi Lime 2-year scholarship. Kaylee Krigbaum, St. Genevieve Lions Club. Drew Lalamandir, Linda Coleman Henson Volleyball, Lost Acres Antique Tractor Club, Armella Peterson Memorial, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674, and the SGHS Student Council. Waylon Meyer, Harry B. Matthews Jr., Mississippi Lime 2-year scholarship. Emma Nicholson, St. Genevieve JCs, St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital medical staff, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674, Lincoln Insurance, and TG Missouri. Brandon O'Haver, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, number 2674, and Wholesome. Devin Palmer, St. Genevieve NEA. Madison Rainey, Wilkes Insurance and Financial Services, VFW Post number 2210. Avery Reed, the American Legion Post 150, Buckholz Kiefer. St. Genevieve County Horseshoe League, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge number 2674, and the SGHS Student Council. Camden Rowe, SGHS Football Boosters, and the Andrew Hopseger Memorial. Connor Schilly, SGHS FTA. Jacob Schmidt, American Red Cross. Kylie Sikowski, MFA Foundation, Don Heil Oil Company Incorporated, Dennis P. Fleet Memorial, SGHS FFA, All Sports Booster, Peggy J. Johnson Memorial, Fleet Family Agriculture, and St. Genevieve County Fair Board. Drew Toombs, SGEL MSTA CTA, Dennis P. Fleet Legion Ball Memorial, Lindsay Rolfe Memorial, All Sports Booster, SGHS FTA, and the St. John River Dogs. Madeline Trollinger, Dennis P. Fleet Memorial, SGHS FFA, and SEMO branch of the Quality Deer Management Association. Max Upchurch, St. Genevieve High School, SGEL MSTA CTA, Little Saline Sportsman Club, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge number 2674, and the Fleet Family Teacher. Jordan Wybrecht, Vern Bowman Contracting Company, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge number 2674, the American Legion Post 150, Buckholz Kiefer. Haley Winston, Trotter Photo. Taylor Yates, Bill Carl Memorial, and Dolores Bosler Memorial. Our small business scholarship donors include Ultraflow, Bosler Funeral Home, Equipment Pro Incorporated, T Jury Contracting Incorporated, Oberly Meats Incorporated, Computer Solutions, Bogey Creek Properties LLC, Sarah's Ice Cream and Antique Shop, Jerry Herman Construction Incorporated, Shoe and Sons Plumbing and Heating, Bloomsdale Excavating Company Incorporated, Follert Bus Service Incorporated, DQ Grill and Chill Freeze Lots Incorporated, Treasured Memories Florist, St. Genevieve County Farmers Market, Roads 101 Stop Incorporated, Fisher Quarry and Hauling LLC, Drury Marketing Incorporated, Dunsey Construction Incorporated, Lurk Custom Cabinets Incorporated, the St. Genevieve Herald Media LLC, and the United Brotherhood of Carpenters Local Union number 2030. Please give these scholarship recipients and businesses a round of applause. Students, you may be seated. Thank you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the students of the class of 2018 who are enlisting to serve our country. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please again hold your applause until all students are introduced. Mr. Zachary Austin Meese, United States Marine Corps. Mr. Christopher Brian McNellis, United States Army. Ms. Abigail Grace Leonard, United States Army. Mr. Wade Herbert Hahn, United States Air Force. Mr. Jeremy Joseph Williamson, United States Air Force. And Mr. Nicholas Frederick Robinson, United States Navy. These are the students of the Armed Forces for the class of 2018. Please give them your applause. In this community, we are very proud of our veterans. At this time, I would also ask that all veterans of the armed forces who are in attendance tonight, please stand and be recognized. We sincerely thank you for your service. Before I call the next individual to the podium for several introductions and comments, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to mention a few things about him. This year, he is ending the public education chapter of his 31-year career that has seen him perform a range of responsibilities from maintenance to bus driver, from teacher to superintendent and coach, where he delivered Van Buren's first conference championship for softball in over 30 years prior to coming to St. Genevieve. Dr. Lindsay has done it all at all levels. It is through his vision and leadership with us over the past 6 years, to his assistant superintendent and 4 as superintendent, that we've been able to improve our state academic standing every year, culminating in a 100% MSEP rating this past year. He has supported the growth of our athletic programs and facilities as well. He was the visionary behind our amazing baseball and softball complexes, and by my calculations, he has in one way or the other positively impacted the lives of over 3,000 students in the St. Genevieve area in a very short time. And I am confident that that impact will continue to grow for many years to come. Please show your appreciation for his dedication and service to the St. Gen R2 School District as I welcome to the podium for the last time as Superintendent, Dr. Jeff Lindsay.
Thank you, Mr. Haney, for those kind words of introduction. I feel very fortunate and blessed to have had such a long career and can't imagine a better place to end my career than right here in St. Genevieve. I feel very fortunate and I want to say thank you. So I appreciate the opportunity so much. It's my honor tonight to introduce the platform guests. I will begin with the members of the Board of Education. Board members serve this community and school district without compensation. They spend countless hours formulating policies and making decisions in the best interest of our students. I would ask them to stand as I introduce them and remain standing until all have been introduced. Please hold your applause until I have introduced all members of the board. President Martha Riesinger, with 28 years of service to the Board of Education. Vice President Joan Hook, 15 years of service. Secretary Terry McDaniel, 17 years of service. Member Eric Bosler, 7 years of service. Member David Bova, 6 years of service. Member James Kirchner, 21 years of service. And member Rick Rudloff, with 5 years of service. Let's give them all a big hand, please. Thank you. I also want to introduce our administrators, Dr. Julie Flea, Assistant Superintendent, and your new Superintendent-elect. High School Principal, Mr. Chris Putt Mossman Haney. Inside joke there. And High School Assistant Principal, Dr. Scott Menards Mercer. Graduates, in just a few short moments, you will cross this stage As graduates of St. Genevieve High School, on behalf of the staff, administration, and Board of Education, allow me to extend to you my most sincere congratulations. There are many people here tonight that have contributed to your success. Teachers, librarians, counselors, coaches, and principals all deserve a share of the credit, as do the cooks, teacher assistants, technology staff, custodians, secretaries, maintenance staff, nurses, and bus drivers who have all been a part of your support system here at school. So graduates, please join me in showing appreciation to our faculty and staff. The happiness and pride of this moment is to be shared with your parents and family as well. Parents of graduates, would you please stand and remain standing? Grandparents of graduates, would you also please stand? Graduates, look around at your support system. Let's show them our appreciation with a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Graduates, please stand. Mrs. Riesinger and members of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to declare to you that the young people assembled before you have fulfilled all the requirements as set forth by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and the additional requirements as set forth by the St. Genevieve R2 Board of Education, and are now eligible to receive their high school diplomas along with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the St. Genevieve High School senior class of 2018.
Students, you may be seated.
Justin Douglas Hersher. Madeline Lane Helms. Caitlin Marie App. Lucas Maxwell Adams. Dylan Michael Baird. Macy Rose Barley. Noah Jacob Barnett. Duncan Bradley Bassam. Seth Thomas Bowman. Logan Alexander Beckerman. Lauren Nicole Bell. Tobias Michael Biat. Cheyenne Marie Black. Kelly Elizabeth Bleckley. Brianna Jane Boland. Brendan Joseph Bova. Xavier Vajon Boyd. Julia Catherine Boyer. Luke Thomas Brewster. Taylor Jessica Brusitis. Hannah Lynn Busher. Hannah Elizabeth Marie Burton. Austin Brandon Karen. Justin Diego Cazares. Caitlin Nicole Christie. Brittany Elaine Canton. Shelby Ann Jane Coyne. Nathan Wayne Crocker. Austin Lee Donbenspeck. Morgan Elizabeth Denton. Trinity Nicole Dietz. Brandon Kyle Jury. Cassie Ray Eichhorn. Madeline Mariana Fallert. Addie Rose Fapel. Haley Kathleen Ford. Summer Ann Garcia. Gabrielle Burl Gegg. Tanisha Faye Gegg. Nathan Allen Geisner. Emma Claire Glassy. Allie Marie Grass. Nikki Rose Gray. Gabriel Thomas Grimminger. Sally Ann Grieshaber. Wade Herbert Hahn. Tyler Austin Wayne Hale. David Adam Harper. Cheyenne Montgomery Harris. Kelsey May Harris. Braylon Marie Hook. Jaron Alid Humboldt. Matthew Carl Hurst. Jordan Luke Jansek. Sydney Nicole Johnson. Troy Alexander Johnson. Nicholas Charles Jordan. Emma Rose Nicholson. Logan Scott Kurtz. Damian Michael Kiefer. Amanda Louise Kistler. Lydia Elizabeth Ketting. Caitlin Rose Kreitler. Serena Sierra Kreitler. Kayla Tyann Craigbaum. Drew Marie Lawmandier. Devin Scott LaPlante. Abigail Grace Leonard. Katie Elizabeth Levy. Laura Hannah Little. Chandra Lee Locke. Jaylene Leanne McCoy. Chris Bryant McNeilis. Zachary Austin Mees. Waylon Arsini Meyer. Summer Nicole Mooney. Michaela Michelle Moore. Brandon Lee O'Haver. Thomas Jeffrey O'Deer. Jenna Lee Papin. Devin Lee Palmer. Michaela Renee Pinkley. Madison Michelle Rainey. Avery Nicole Reed. Nicholas Frederick Robinson. Camden Darnell Rowe. Brendan Wayne Roth. John David Rowland. Madison Louise Sansucci. Wade Michael Schaff. Connor Ray Shilley. Kegan Michael Smelsley. Jacob Allen Schmidt. Logan Lawrence Schwint. Brian James Selby. Mackenzie Ann Seaman. Mariah Leanne Sides. Kylie LaRue Sokowski. Dawson Michael Thomas. Jacob Theodore Thomas. Andrew Scott Toombs.
It's all good. It's all good.
Madeline Renee Trollinger. Maxwell Barney Upchurch. Clayton Joseph Vaith. Theron Andrew Viox. Terrell Dantes Ward. Jordan Craig Wybrick. Gilbert Michael Werner. Cody Lee Willett. Jeremy Joseph Williamson. Hannah Rose Wilson. Haley Elise Winston. Justice Cole Whittu. Taylor Marie Yates.
Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all stand and applaud the graduates. As we close our graduation ceremony, we ask that the audience stay seated until all graduates have exited the building. They will meet you outside the building at the front of the gymnasium briefly before boarding the buses for project graduation. At this time, I would like to call again on the class officers for the last time as students of SGHS to lead us in the traditional changing of the tassel and the singing of the school song.